J-Mac Sports 24/7. I'm J-Mac. Thank you for coming to the channel. Hey, you know what this is for? I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. You know what this is for? Congratulations to the Filthy Eagles and their fans. The Filthy Eagles are in the NFC Championship game. You have made it to the NFC Championship game. I have to say I wasn't a true believer. But sometimes you see things and you don't want to want to believe in it, but it's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. You want to look at other reasoning why something is happening. So it's like fool's gold, and you want to believe in fool's gold. But the Eagles are NFC championship. They are in the NFC Championship game. That is one more game before the Super Bowl. One more game before the Super Bowl. The Eagles are one more game before the Super Bowl. I don't care how many times I say that, I still find it unbelievable. I mean, how many times have I seen the Eagles in my lifetime in the Super Bowl? Are in the NFC Championship game. Wow, it's not many. They won one Super Bowl, but they have opportunity now to win another one. Gosh, oh man, yeah, I'm finding it really difficult to understand that, to wrap my mind around that. But congratulations to the Filthy Eagle fans. You guys, your team, you guys earned it. And you've been telling other Cowboy fans and other divisional foes, other sports fans about your team. And to be honest with you, the Eagles, it started last season. I mean, they didn't start out well, but they finished strong. The Filthy Eagles finished strong last season, had an incredible offseason, did extremely well in the draft, in free agency. They acquired some really good players to complement all phases of the game. And the Cowboys, we subtracted. We let production go. When I say production, I'm talking about Amari Cooper, La'el Collins. I mean, I would still love how La'el Collins as a viable option as a tackle for the Cowboys. I mean, in lieu of the issues that we've had on the field, offensive line, I mean, La'el Collins would be a great addition on the team right now. Amari Cooper. So this is not about the Cowboys right now. This is all about the Eagles and what you guys have achieved. It put me in the mindset, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, it's highly likely you're a North Carolina Tar Heel fan. I am a Tar Heel fan, diehard Tar Heel fan. And the Cowboys the Tar Heels did not start out strong last season. But they finished strong. They finished so well that they ended up in the national championship game. And for the first time in the history, they played Duke in the Final Four. Now, I'm bringing Duke and Carolina up because they are two teams that hate each other. The two fan base despise each other. And both programs, both schools, basketball programs have winning traditions. Both programs are considered true blue blood programs. Coach K is no longer there. Dean Smith is no longer there. Roy Williams is no longer there. But it looks like Hubert Davis is able to continue the legacy of the program, not the coaches, Roy Williams and Dean Smith, but the program. With the Dukie's new coach, I don't know about him, but anyhow, what I'm getting at is that Duke and North Carolina have participated in the NCAA tournament multiple times, many times. Both schools in the Final Four. What they have never done up until this March was play in the Final Four. They have never met in the Final Four. And so I'm saying this to say, Tar Heel fans and Duke fans, we knew what that game meant. Meaning whoever win that game will have bragging rights forever and a day. No matter what the other team do with as far as achievements, whoever won that game can always say, well, you couldn't beat us in the national championship, the Final Four. And I'm putting the cart before the horse now, but if by chance the 49ers lose to the Dallas Cowboys tonight, we will have the Dallas Cowboys and the Filthy Eagles meeting in the National Football Conference championship game for the very first time in the history of history. Think about this for a moment. Yeah, I'm putting the cart before the horse because I'm going to do a video very shortly on the Cowboys and the 49ers and shoot that up. But just think about this for a second. If that was to ever happen, to ever occur, the national media and the local media in Philadelphia will go bonkers discussing this game. And then the tension that each fan base will feel. I think the pressure we move on to Dallas Cowboy fan base because we have beaten the Eagles more so than the Eagles, more times than the Eagles have beaten the Cowboys. Divisional heads up, divisional games. I mean, more playoffs appearances, more Super Bowl appearances, more Super Bowl wins. The Cowboys have have more wins, have more W's than the Eagles. But if the Eagles were to somehow win that game, if that game was to ever happen this year, next year, and whatever year, can you imagine the pressure a Dallas Cowboy fan, moi, will feel? The pressure up into that game? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. The pressure. I'm feeling it right now. The Eagles beat the Giants. The Giants did not show up. The Eagles beat the Giants. They have placed so much pressure on the Dallas Cowboys because we don't want them to win another Super Bowl. We don't. You have a very good chance to go to the Super Bowl because you're one game from the Super Bowl. You just got to win one game, just one game. The Cowboys got to win two. And though both teams played against other teams that were underdogs and were supposed to lose, you know, the Giants and Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers, both teams, the Cowboys offense and the Filthy Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts and Cowboys with Dak Prescott, both quarterbacks played lights out, played very well, and did what they were supposed to do. It's just that the Cowboys have another game. And Eagles, rightly so, should have had to bye. They had a better record, and they earned to have that bye, and they're feeling good about themselves. And I say them, I'm not talking about the Eagles. I'm referring to the Filthy fans. Rightly so, you guys earned it. Yes, your team, you earned it. You have earned the right to feel the way you're feeling right now. I don't even want to call into your local sports talk show, WIP, using streaming on Odyssey. Because You should feel good about yourself. Some people say arrogance or cockiness, but you should feel that way because your team is playing like that. Your team is playing that way. The pressure that the Cowboys fan base and the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know if the Dallas Cowboys have a lot of pressure on them. Again, I'm going to talk about this in my next video about the Dallas Cowboys, but this is all really about the Eagles. It's more so the fan base because I'm thinking ahead, and I shouldn't be doing that, putting the cart, because we really got this is not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a really difficult team that we're going to play, and we are projected to lose this game. But it wouldn't be far-fetched for if the Cowboys was to win, the people like, okay, we can see them winning the game. It's not, out of the realms of reasoning. But the Eagle fans and the filthy Eagles and the way the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, the Giants did not show up. Literally did not. Physically they were there, okay? But their cornerbacks, their defensive backs, where they were so far off the ball, off their defender, off their receiver. And Jalen Hurts it was like he was at a playground playing catch. It was like he was at a playground throwing to his kids. That's what it looked like. I didn't watch the entire game, but what I did watch, I'm going like, he was never under duress. Zero. Never, for my estimation, and then he was running the ball. It's like they play so timid, the Giants defense. And yeah, the Giants lost to the Eagles two times in the regular season, but you think the third time you put up a little bit more effort. And normally, so it's not a true rubber match, because in my estimation, the rubber match is when, the 2 games prior, 2 matches or meetings prior, each side has a win. And then there's a third game or third match, whatever sport it is, with boxing. The rubber match, the third time, is a charm. Well, again, I'm putting the cart before the horse. I got to say hypothetically now, because if the Cowboys beat the 49ers, is this a true rubber match? True, because both times in the regular season when teams played, they played against the other team's backup quarterback, the team that won. So the Cowboys won when you had your backup, and vice versa. So I am really astonished of how things have went. But I shouldn't say that, because I guess as I started out by saying, you finished the season well. You had an incredible offseason, terrific draft, free agency, and you came out the gate on fire. Matter of fact, a lot of filthy Eagle faithfuls was talking trash before the season started, before the first regular game started, because you knew what you had. You knew, those who pay attention to football, you knew what you had, and it came to fruition. You played, and you came, and you conquered. You came and you conquered. So my hat's off to the filthy Eagles and the organization, the fan base. You deserve to have it. You should feel this way, and you should feel extremely confident no matter who you play in the championship game. You should feel extremely confident. I just don't want to see in the damn Super Bowl. I just don't want to see in the Super Bowl. I just don't. And hey, J-Mac Sports 24/7. I am J-Mac. I thank you for coming to the channel. I ask you if you could help me grow the channel by, if you have not done so, subscribe to the channel, and give me a like, and share the channel. Share it with someone who may not, you may feel not know about the channel. Please do help me grow this channel. I really appreciate it. If you're watching the channel, one for one, if you watch the channel to this far in, I appreciate if you give me a like. Just, it doesn't take much to hit the like, whatever device you're using. Turn on the notification, the alarm notification when I shoot some new content up. You'll be notified, and hopefully you'll stop and take a look. And but I appreciate all of your support, And if you have any comments about what I've just said, let me hear it because I respond to you. I do answer as many of my comments as that's out there, and let me know. Most likely, if you comment, you'll probably be a filthy Eagle fan. You should. Again, much respect to your fan base and to your team. I don't despise the team as I did when Buddy Ryan, that's his name, was your coach, and in the 80s. And I don't despise. I hated pretty much every player on that team then, but I don't hate anyone really on your current team. I don't care for your fan base. Like you don't care for the America's team fan base. I don't care for your fan base because you don't like our fan base. I feel, I reciprocate. I don't care about your fan base. You don't care about our fan base. And I know the fact that you don't like our fan base because we're huge in numbers, and you think that only Texans should be Dallas Cowboys fans. But I'm pretty sure if you had a huge following outside of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, you wouldn't have a problem with people liking your team. You wouldn't have a problem whatsoever. But it is what it is. J-Max Sports 24/7. Thank you again for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you like it, like the channel and subscribe and comment. Thank you. Peace. 2 fingers.